Alrighty, everyone. Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. How's everyone today? Hopefully you're doing better than me. Seriously. Seriously. At this point, I am at my wit's end. We'll talk about this in a moment. I'm seriously at my wit's end today. To the point where, something's got to give. I've had enough. But anyway, today is Saturday. Today is the 12th of December, 2020. How are you all doing? I hope you're all doing well. And I welcome you to the stream. Full day of streaming in store for you guys today. Today we're mixing it up a bit. Instead of it being 100% Cyberpunk or doing Cyberpunk and something else, we're going to take a break from Cyberpunk today. After playing it 2 straight days and 10 plus hours of gameplay. And not to say that I'm not enjoying it. In fact, after yesterday's session, I feel that the game actually got way more interesting now that we've hit Act 2. And we now have this twist with Johnny Silverhand as part of the plot. And I have no idea where the plot's going to go. And a lot of new stuff seems to have opened up, including being able to go to different areas of Night City and all that. It certainly seems like the story is going to get better, which is a good thing. But played it 10 hours, and I said, let's take a break from it today. Rather than keep doing it nonstop, let's actually do a little bit of variety. Okay, so today we're going back to a Jin show as I play more Yakuza 7. Okay, and I hope that you guys are excited for that. I've really been enjoying the Yakuza playthrough, and I'm looking forward to more today. Last time we played, we had just unlocked a new class with Adachi, which is great to always have a new class unlocked, and seems like it's going to be a really good one that makes use of elements and stuff. So I'm excited, and I hope that you guys are excited as well for more fun Yakuza gameplay. Okay? That's going to be today's main gameplay stream. And then later tonight, it's Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War multiplayer, a fun late-night multiplayer stream that I hope you guys will join me for as well. Typically a good time, although the connections are hit or miss, as always with Call of Duty. I've been having a lot of fun with it. So I hope that you guys are enjoying yourselves, and we'll tune into all my streams today. Okay? Tomorrow, we will get back to Cyberpunk. Alright? Tomorrow it'll be the main gameplay stream. And then tomorrow night, we're going to be doing a late night post-game stream of Bug Snacks. For those who are not aware, Bug Snacks concluded about a week and a half ago. But there's stuff that I left over that I didn't do in the original playthrough, including a major Bug Snacks legendary boss fight. Plus, lots of side content and missions that I didn't do for a couple of the people on the island. So I'd like to do that to see if maybe I can platinum the game. So that's going to be Sunday, and that's going to be the send-off for Bug Snacks. After that, no more Bug Snacks content for me. So let's give it a good epilogue stream. Okay? Now, Monday's up in the air. On Monday, I could do more Yakuza. I could do more Cyberpunk. I could do both. That could be the whole day where I do half and half. Or maybe I could do some more Black Ops Cold War at night. I don't know. I'm leaving Monday completely open. I kind of want to see what happens after tomorrow. See, do I feel like more Cyberpunk right away, or do I want to take a little break from it and go back to Yakuza maybe? I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see. Okay? We shall see how it goes. So that's the rough schedule. This next coming week will be a balance between Cyberpunk and Yakuza. The night streams will be Assassin's Creed and Call of Duty. Although, this week, alright, I have decided to return to classic Street Fighter. Yes! Yes, I have decided to return to classic Street Fighter this Friday. Yes! Some people are saying boo. Why? You don't want it? Some people have been asking for it for weeks. Why would you say boo? What's your problem? Boo? Well, boo to you. What? Tomato emote? Tomato emojis? Tomato emojis in the stream chat. That's it. You know what? Screw you, man. Screw you, man. Screw you! Alright, anyway. Anyway, yes, I'm going to bring back Classic Street Fighter this week, and I haven't played it now in over a month, right? And I'm curious to see how it's going to go, because I'm going to actually try it on PlayStation 5. Now, I have no idea how it's going to run, and I have no idea if my joystick will even work on PS5. Right? I have no clue. Well, I guess we're going to find out firsthand on Friday, okay? If it doesn't work on PS5, I guess we'll go back to PS4, right? What else can I do? This will be the first time playing PS4 since my PS5 arrived. But let's see what happens this Friday, live on stream, okay? So, yes, that's the deal for this week. It'll be a good balance of Cyberpunk and Yakuza on the main streams. The late streams will be a balance of Assassin's Creed and Call of Duty. And I will be bringing back Street Fighter this coming Friday, okay? That's what you can expect. Now, keep in mind, later this month, we've got on the 23rd, the Christmas Marathon, where I'll be doing a variety of games in a marathon setting. I'll be dressed up festively, drinking, and having a holly jolly good time. There'll be a live DSP Tries It that'll be festive themed, like holiday themed, during that event. And you guys currently can nominate games for that event by typing !Christmas into the stream chat. Okay, and I hope you will do so. On the 24th, Christmas Eve, I'm doing a special Christmas Eve themed Ask the King. Okay, and I will, I'll be enjoying that because it'll hopefully have a lot of holiday questions and festive stuff to it. You know, it really depends on what you guys ask me, but hopefully it'll be holiday themed. And that's the final stream I'm doing before Christmas, so it should be a cool way to, you know, adjourn my streaming until I come back after Christmas, which incidentally is just the day after Christmas. I'm only taking one day off for the holiday. So, if you'd like to possibly have your, if you would possibly like to have your, question answered on the show, please type !Ask the King, and please, post up your question on the forums. The more questions I get, the better the show will be. And you have the strongest chance of having your question answered if you post it up on my forums. There are going to be other methods that you can post up questions. For example, you'll be able to, that day, post up on Twitter. You'll also be able to, hopefully in the live chat, maybe post up some questions. But yeah, it should be a good time. I'm excited. You know, right before Christmas. All right. Then, hold on a second here. There we go. Okay. Then, you know, for the rest of the month, I'll still be doing the same playthroughs. I'm sure I'm not going to be beating these games yet. But remember, near the end of this month or early January or both, it might cross over, I'm going to be doing my year-end series, which are as follows. The most disappointing games of 2020, the best games of 2020, and this year, if there's time and if there's interest, and depending on what happens, people have asked me to go back and look at the last 8 years of games that I have played and reviewed, okay? And to basically try to do a countdown of the best and worst games of the last console generation, since now we are heading into the new console gen, right? People are actually saying that I should review, like, overall, what I thought of the last console gen, the best and worst games. I may do that. We're going to see what happens, obviously, with timing and everything. But I'm excited to be doing these year-end series for you guys, since you guys seem to like them. Every year you demand them. Well, you're going to get them. Okay? Good stuff. All right, so that's the schedule stuff. Got that out of the way. Ladies and gentlemen, today, if you enjoy the content that I put out, if you like the fact that I am a vocal, independent content creator, meaning I do not have any contract to stream on Twitch or anywhere else. I do not have any sponsorship with anybody. I am completely independent, therefore, I don't shill for anyone. I don't pull any punches. I tell you my honest opinions about what I'm doing on stream at all times. People absolutely love that about me. That's why I've been around for 12 years and I'm still here. All right? People believe what I say when I say on a stream because there's no special intent or anything behind it. You see what I'm saying? I'm not an influencer. I am a gamer just like you, sharing my live opinions on a daily basis. And the reason that I'm able to do that every day is because you guys support that content via crowdfunding, right? You enjoy what I'm doing, and because you enjoy what I'm doing, you support me in various ways. So what ways could you support me? Well, you can cheer with bits. You can subscribe to the channel. You can, the hell? You can cheer with bits, you can subscribe to the channel, or you can tip me. Okay, sorry, my phone distracted me. Because I'm going to explain to you guys in a moment what's going on with me today, because it's not good. Health issues again. But I'm going to tell you what's going on in just a second. And my phone just rang because I think a pharmacy is trying to call me, although they didn't leave a voicemail, so I'm hoping that everything is fine. There's not going to be any issues here. Okay. I hope. Hold on. Oh my god. This thing is a piece of fucking donkey shit. What the fuck? Dude, I'm so angry at my insurance. My insurance is garbage. It really is. It's complete trash. They got an app to do stuff. The app doesn't fucking work. It's very frustrating. Okay, it logged me in again. What a piece of shit this is. Okay. Good news is, looks like the medication's being filled. And I'll talk about this in a moment. What's today's date, by the way? The 12th. Okay, this is correct. Sorry, I'm just I'm checking all this out to make sure this information is correct. Live on the fly. What a piece of crap. Alright, because this wasn't showing before, but now it is showing, so that's good. And they didn't leave, yeah, they didn't leave any, they didn't leave a voicemail, so I'm assuming everything is fine. What is this now? Oh, this is garbage. Alright, sorry, I'm so distracted by this stupid app. I'll tell you in a moment what I'm doing. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, if you support my content, alright, and you want to see me be able to continue to put out these awesome streams every day, you love what I do, you love the style I do it, please support the streams either via cheering, subbing, or tipping during the live stream. Alright, I appreciate all contributions. They are not mandatory, nor are they expected, but they are greatly appreciated, okay? Now it says a new message is available. What the hell is this? Hold on. What the hell? Messages. Here we go. Okay, I need to respond to something quickly. What the fuck? Please, it says, please confirm the details. I go to confirm it. Replies are not allowed. This app is a piece of donkey shit. Holy crap, guys. This is hilarious. It literally says here, they sent me a message via the app. Please confirm these details so that we can send you your medication today. Okay. I go to hit reply to confirm. Oh, replies are not allowed to this message. What? Yes, it's an app. Healthcare in the United States, if you can believe it, is now done through apps on your phone. That's how it's done. Unbelievable. Now, the thing is, I probably got to call this guy. Yeah, I can't. What the fuck? And it lists 2 different fucking phone numbers. Are you shitting me? Oh my god, I'm so frustrated. I'm so frustrated right now, guys. I'm so frustrated. This is such shit. Oh my god. Do I call one number? Do I call the other fucking number? Like, what do I call here? Alright. Give me a second, guys. Sorry I'm doing this live on stream, but I mean, I have to do this. My medication has to arrive today. So give me a second to see if I can call this and get someone on the phone, and I'll explain to all of you what's going on. Okay? Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, everybody, I'm back. Alright, so since you're all waiting, I guess I should explain to you what the hell's going on, right? My ear infection's back, okay? And I had absolutely no signs whatsoever that my ear infection was coming back at all until late last night when I was about to go to sleep, okay? So we're talking, like 2 in the morning. I was laying down in bed to go to sleep, and I started feeling a little bit of pain in my ear. And I was like, oh man, I hope this isn't the ear infection coming back. I really don't. I've done so many things. I've changed up my entire way that I do stuff. I bought new pillows. I disinfect my office. You know, I've done so many changes this year to the way that I stream and the way that I live to try to avoid this damn ear infection again. And it still fucking came back. Okay? So what happened was I went to sleep feeling a little bit of discomfort in the ear. I woke up and ow, it hurts. It's basically I'm getting sharp pain in my ear. It's not excruciating yet, but it's sharp pain in the ear. Definitely internal swelling. I lost some of my hearing in my right ear, and because of this now, I can't close my mouth all the way on the right-hand side. It always starts in the right ear. Every single time I got the ear infection this year, I got it in the right ear first. I don't know why, but it always starts with that ear. Okay? Now, I was getting... Well, I have a referral to go to a specialist, okay? And for various reasons, I never got to go. Number one, the specialist is an hour away. So for me to book an appointment with this specialist, it means that I have to have nothing else going on at the time, because it's basically the whole day, an hour of driving, then the appointment, and then an hour of driving back. You know, that's like 3 hours out of my day on the very few days that I get off, you know, from work. You know, it's a time issue, okay? But in addition, when I was going to book it, there was just other stuff going on, including my wife here had some medical issues that we had to get her to a doctor right away. And because of that, it kind of delayed everything that I was doing with this ear doctor. And then quite frankly, I just, you know, didn't make the appointment. It's, you know, yes, it's my fault that I didn't make the appointment. At the same time, I was kind of hoping that with all the changes that I had made, like I said, I got a whole new pillow, you know, new headphones, because as you know, the last month I've been using these Pulse 3D headphones, which that's out the window now. You know, I've been doing all this new stuff, hoping that it would curtail this infection. Now, the last time that I had one was mid to late September. So I made it about 2.5 months without having one, but now it's back. Okay, my ears is hurting. Like I said, I have limited hearing in my right ear. So what do I have to do this morning? Well, I got to get medicine. Number one priority is you got to get medicine. All right, because it's one thing to see the doctor. I still have the referral. I'm going to make that doctor appointment with the specialist as soon as possible now. But the medicine's priority one. So I tried to log into my insurance app, which every insurance company now has an app on the phone where you chat with them and you do everything over the phone before you actually get to see a doctor. And it deleted all my login information for no reason. I don't know why, but it deleted it all. So I had to start from scratch. I had to get my insurance card, start entering it. Of course, I can't remember my password because I used to have it coded. What do they call that? When they code it to your thumbprint or whatever? Touch ID? They had it coded to Touch ID. Well, Touch ID was also deleted. So now you have to find your password again. Damned if I know what that is. So it took me about 15 minutes to go through a whole password recovery and actually log into the damn thing. Okay. And finally get to chat with a doctor. Now, this time around, the chat went very differently. I actually got a doctor. I wasn't talking to a nurse. I wasn't talking to an assistant. I was actually talking to a real doctor this time. First time ever this year when I've had an ear infection, they actually let me speak to a doctor. The doctor was concerned and said, this is crazy. You've had 4 ear infections this year, right? Like, this is nuts. Why, you know, and I was like, yeah, I agree with you. You know, it's probably the fact, the combination of the headphones and everything. You know, but, you know, it is what it is. And they said, well, at this point, you know, are these ear drops even working? And I'm like, well, they must be. Look, I've been 2.5 months, I didn't have it, right? 2.5 months, my ear was fine. No pain, no discomfort. So the ear drops do work. But I don't know, you know, what to do because it keeps coming back. And this doctor said, well, maybe we should do something different. I was like, I would love to do something different. Would you give me a full course antibiotic, which is what I've asked for all year? Every single time that I've gotten this, I've asked for it, and no one will prescribe it to me. And they said, oh, well, only if you get another evaluation. I was like, are you out of your mind? Here's what this doctor wanted me to do. Again, exactly what happened in September, okay? They wanted me to make an appointment with a doctor which is going to take 2 to 3 weeks. I know because I tried this in September, and they said it takes 2 to 3 weeks to get an appointment with any doctor. Or you go to urgent care, where it's just a nurse or nurse's assistant. They don't know anything, and they just tell me, take the ear drops. This is exactly word for word what just happened in September. They told me the same thing, okay? Sent me to the urgent care, which wasted a day. That was my day off. Wasted an hour to drive there. Waited. Saw the nurse or nurse's assistant, whoever the fuck it was. They said, oh, I don't know. It looks like an ear infection. Here, I'll prescribe ear drops. And I was like, you won't do a full course antibiotic? That's why I came. And they said, oh, no, I don't see any tearing in your eardrum. Therefore, I'm not going to prescribe that. Here, just take the same fucking ear drops you've had all year long. So it was a complete waste of my time. Okay? So I told this doctor today, I said, there's no way. Number one, no doctors are closer than an hour away that my insurance will cover. That's my insurance's fault, right? That's their fault. It's not the doctor's fault. It's their fault. So because of that, I'm kind of screwed. The doctors that are available an hour away tell me it's 2 to 3 weeks to get an appointment. So there's no way I can do what you're suggesting. I'm not going to go to urgent care again just to have them waste my time and give me the same fucking ear drops again. I said, so the way I see it is you can either prescribe me a full body antibiotic now and just take a chance, or just give me the same ear drops again. And what I'll do is on my own, I still have the referral to the specialist, and I'll just call the specialist this week, make the appointment as soon as possible, get in there and have the specialist take a look and figure out what the hell's going on with my ears. Okay? So the doctor said, well, I guess I'm just going to give you the ear drops then. I was like, oh my God, again, well, what can I do? They will not. American healthcare is so fucking bad. Okay? They're so afraid that they're going to prescribe something and either get in trouble, or they're going to prescribe something and insurance won't cover it or something. I don't know, but they just will not do it. They will not give me a real antibiotic. Instead, just give me ear drops, ear drops, ear drops, ear drops. It's obvious that ear drops is not fixing it. Or else, why the fuck would I have to keep doing it? Right? Now, wow, you people are dumb. I'm serious. 2 people just said, why not wait 2 to 3 weeks to see the doctor? I just said I'm doing that. I'm going to see the specialist. Why would I wait 2 to 3 weeks to see a general doctor when I'm just going to contact the specialist and make that appointment? You're not listening. Okay? This doctor wanted me to wait 2 to 3 weeks to get medicine. 2 to 3 weeks with an ear infection with no medicine. Think about that. My head will explode at that point. My eardrum will rupture. So no. So, this sucks. I'm now in pain again. At least I'm going to get the medicine. So, within a couple days, the pain will be subsiding. It'll go away. But it's probably just going to come back again at some point. So, now I absolutely, positively have to see this specialist as soon as possible. So, I didn't have a chance to call now. Obviously, all morning I was on this app talking to this doctor. And as you know, I just had to stop pre-stream in order to talk to the pharmacy because they called me to schedule the delivery to my house today of this medicine. So, probably tomorrow, I'll have to get up early, and I'll have to try to make an appointment with a specialist. Very doubtful I'm getting in there this week. Very doubtful I'm getting in there the week before Christmas. So likely the earliest is going to be like early January. I'm probably going to be trying to get to this doctor, this specialist, to figure out what the hell is going on. Okay? So I guess we're just going to have to see what happens. This really sucks. This really, really sucks. And I don't like being in pain all the time. It affects my work, as you guys know. I can't wear headphones today. I can't wear headphones for at least a week, I would say. What I'm going to have to do is wear the old headphones, the Astro A40s. I'm going to have to pump up the volume as loud as I possibly can, like I was doing, and just have it play out, and hear what I can. And I'm not going to be able to hear everything, and there's nothing I can do about that. It sucks. Some people told me just take the day off. I can't take the day off. This is the busiest time of the year for me. This is the time of the year when I'm trying to continuously put out content for you guys. As long as I can be here, I'll be here. Now, if the pain gets so excruciatingly bad I cannot be here, I'll let you know. This is just day 1, so this is definitely not that bad. I'm hoping now I'm going to get the medicine immediately, start doing, hopefully this will alleviate the problem. All right? And, I'll be fine. Hopefully it won't affect the content. And I'll just have to go see this doctor as soon as possible, and then the doctor will look in there and figure out what the fuck it is. I'm doubtful that they're going to see anything. They're probably... how much you want to bet? As silly as this sounds, how much do you want to bet? The doctor will look in there and say, well, I can't figure it out. Here's a full course antibiotic. I swear to God if that happens, I swear to fucking God if that happens, I'm not going to put up with this bullshit anymore. Next time I get sick for anything, I'm just going to say, obviously, I know fucking better than you. You know, this is ridiculous. All year, they would not give me a full course antibiotic. If they make me go to a specialist and he just says, here it is, I'm going to be so pissed off. Seriously. Because here's the thing. The reason they won't give me the full course antibiotic, there's two reasons, actually. The first is because there's no tear in my eardrum. All right? They said, last time when I went to urgent care, he said, if there was a tear in your eardrum, I would give it to you immediately. So that's number one. The other thing is, because I didn't let it get so bad that I have, like, insanely excruciating symptoms. Like, for example, I know someone this year, okay, who also got an ear infection. Their ear infection got so bad, their entire face swelled up, okay? Their entire face was swelled up like a balloon. And you could actually see redness, and you could see, you know, pain just looking at them. And that person, they immediately prescribed a full course antibiotic. That was the first course of action. But for me, because mine's been in my ear only, and I haven't had a torn eardrum, they won't do it. I don't know, you know, what criteria they're fucking using. And it's hilarious because, you know, I talked to my parents, obviously, and they're like, man, this is ridiculous. Healthcare with us, never been like that. You know, when we had issues like this, the doctor would just give you the medicine right away. There's no reason why they would go make you jump through hoops, drive hours for nothing. Like, they would just say, fuck it, here's the medicine, hopefully you get better, you know, instead of this bullshit. So, oh, man. Pretty annoying, and I apologize that you guys even have to hear about this, but it is what it is. It's my life. This year has not been a good year for health-wise for me. Everything else has been great. The streams have been great. My personal life behind the scenes has been great. You know, a lot of things have been gotten much better for me. But this fucking ear thing is the one goddamn lingering thing that will not go away. But I'm going to get the meds, all right? I'm going to make that appointment. I'm going to see the specialist, and hopefully this will clear it the fuck up this time around. I just can't fuck around anymore. This is ridiculous at this point, okay? Absolutely ridiculous. So, that's what's going on, and I apologize, guys, that it affects the stream. What could I do? I had to talk to the pharmacy. They just called me to confirm delivery and everything. And I apologize that this is even affecting anything. You know. Really sucks. Pissing Demon says, do you think disinfecting the office has helped? How would I know? I'm just doing what I was told. You know, told, hey, disinfect the office. It makes it cleaner, makes it better. So every once a week, I take those wipes and I wipe down everything, including the headphones, you know? So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm making it a practice to do it. I'm just going to keep doing it anyway. But I'm still getting the infections, right? Fucking ridiculous. Anyway, guys. So, sorry about that. Now, let's get back to what I was saying. Because I got so distracted like 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, all right? If you like the content, if you like my streams, if you like what I do, you like the fact that I'm independent, and I don't answer to anyone, I don't shill for anyone, you know, the reason why people still follow me after 12 years, please support the streams if you can. Now, contributions are not mandatory on my streams, but they are greatly appreciated because that is my source of income. That's what keeps everything going. That's what pays the bills for these meds. You know what I mean? Like, this is how I make my living. So if you enjoy what I'm doing and you want to see me continue to do it, please support if you can. Cheering, subbing, and tipping are all appreciated. In particular, you know, tipping helps me a little bit more than anything else because those are funds I get right away to put towards stuff immediately. So if you can tip today, please do. We have reward goals for tipping. If I raise $50, I'll put on the Gunner glasses. For $100, we put on a vest. Now, yesterday, it was the platinum vest that I wore. All right, so today, it would be all vests but the platinum. That would be eligible. Okay? Oh, excuse me. Yes, all vests but the platinum would be eligible. So I hope that you guys will consider contributing if at all you can. And thank you in advance to anyone who does contribute. Okay? Thank you very much. Okay. Just trying to think, is there anything else I want to talk about? Because gaming news, there's like nothing today. Okay? Gaming news today, very slow. there's not a hell of a lot going on in the realm of gaming today, at all. Basically, from what I've seen, it's just people still a little bit, well, they got sour grapes about Cyberpunk, and that's well deserved, I feel. If you've got Cyberpunk and you're playing it on a base PS4 or a base Xbox One and it looks like shit and it won't run right and people are angry, and they have a right to be angry, you know? The fact that no review codes were sent out for the console version of Cyberpunk is obviously a telling thing. When does that ever happen? When do you have a cross-platform game that they'll only send people review codes on one platform, right? Right? Almost never happens. So, what I'm feeling is, you know, at this point, they've got to do something. They can't just let it be as it is. I mean, here's the thing. We talked about this yesterday. They made record amounts of money on this game. 8 million copies were pre-ordered. 8 million. All right? So it made them record profits. So when it comes to their finances, they don't care if the game's a piece of donkey shit. But they really need to fix their reputation, you know, as a game developer. You have to make this game playable for people who bought it. And are they going to do that? Are they going to fix the PS4 and Xbox One versions, or will these versions always be terrible? Personally, for me, playing the game on PS5 has been a mixed bag experience. Certainly, it's running better than on those other consoles, and the frame rate's great, and the graphics are really good. But I've had bugs. I've had game crashes. I've had silly bugs. Luckily for me, almost none of the bugs were game-breaking. If I just reloaded the game, it just fixed everything. It wasn't like, oh god, here's a bug that's completely ruined the game and now I can't continue, right? But there's been ridiculous. I mean, I'd say every session that I've played it, all 3 times, there's at least been 2 to 3 major bugs during each session, and or a game crash, or both. Okay? And that's on PS5. That's supposed to be on, you know, the best console version of the game. And apparently that's across the board. That's every version of the game. Now, on PS4 and Xbox One, it just looks like duty. You know, it looks terrible. It's a terrible game. Runs poorly, looks poor. You know, why would they sell it for that? That's really the question that I've got to ask. Is, if you knew the game was so bad, why sell it? I mean, your reputation's on the line, you know? And I understand financial constraints and oh my god, we've got to make our money or whatever, right? But to me, if you know the game is going to perform that poorly, how can you even sell it? Why not just admit it publicly and be like, listen, we're going to release this for PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC. We strongly recommend you don't play it on these consoles yet. And if that means, you know, you cancel your pre-order and that means you want a refund or whatever, then so be it. But we don't want to be dishonest and sell this game and tell you guys that it's ready and it's good when it's not. You know, we don't want to waste your time. And I just don't get it. Because they obviously knew it. They obviously knew the game was not going to perform well. They outright said it. They said that was the reason why they delayed it another month in the first place, was because it ran like shit on consoles. So I can't imagine what's going on over there with the leadership. By the way, if you didn't hear about the absolutely insanely stupid things they've been doing at CD Projekt Red, listen to this. During the development of Cyberpunk, all right, if you were deemed as someone who went above and beyond during the development of this game, the management of the company would give you a token that is a symbol from the game. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's currency or something else. They would hand you a physical token, all right, and dependent on the sales performance and reviews of the game, that would determine how much of a bonus structure you were going to get paid, okay, at the end of this game when it's sold. So I think they said if the game performed 90 or above on Metacritic, then people would get more bonus than if it was under 90 on Metacritic. And if you had these tokens, okay, then you would redeem the tokens you were given by management to get more of a bonus. What? What are you talking about? Tokens? What the fuck is this? Is this like, it's like grammar school or elementary school? Oh, you did good. Here's your golden star sticker, you know, and it's good for extra credit at the end of the year. So, like, what are you talking about? Like, this is supposed to be like a professional game development company. And they're walking around handing out little tokens to the fucking employees during the day. It's like, what? What are you talking about? Now, in addition, they changed everything because originally, like I said, the bonuses were supposed to be based off sales and also on the Metacritic review. But since the game is now being destroyed on Metacritic because it runs like shit on the Xbox One and PS4, they sent out a memo internally yesterday and said, well, we changed our mind. We're not doing that anymore. Instead, we're just going to give you all the bonus because we feel it would be unfair that the game's being reviewed poorly because 2 versions run poorly, and that's not your fault. So we're just going to give you the bonus anyway. Okay? This is just so odd. To me, anyway. You know, I worked for a big company, a big corporation. All right? And did we get bonuses? Yes, we did. And it was based off of 2 things. Company performance, okay? And also how they thought you personally performed. All right? Those are the 2 things that they would judge it on. And basically, the way it would work is, number one, if you made a lot of money that year, if the company made a lot of money, there'd be a flat rate bonus that would happen. Okay? But in addition to that, there would also be performance-based, right? So if you did really well that year, if your company felt that you actually did a good job, your individual manager would create a recommendation that you get additional bonus at the end of the year. And that would go up the chain. It would go from your manager to their manager to the next manager, basically to like the department head. And they would look at the people, oh, these are the stars in our department, right? These are the people who deserve the most recognition. 1 year that I did work at that company, my manager really thought that I went above and beyond, and actually I got a really big bonus, which was nice. At the end of the year, I was like, wow, I really appreciate that. And then outside of that, actually, I just got the standard. Every year it was just standard. But my manager didn't walk up to me and say, hey, Phil, here's a wacky happy fun box because you did a good job on that project. Tape it up on your cubicle, and at the end of the year, I'll collect your wacky happy fun box to give you your bonus. Like, what? Like, what the fuck are you? It's just so, it sounds so weird. It sounds like schoolyard shit, right? Like, this is something you do for a kid, and this is how they're treating it at major corporations, and this is supposed to be a AAA game studio. All right, I don't know. I'm very confused. Everything I'm hearing about this company, the more I hear about CD Projekt Red, okay, the weirder it all sounds to me. It just sounds so fucking bizarre. What are they doing? What are they doing over there? You know? What is this madness? And then they wonder why the fucking game is a train wreck. You know what I mean? Like, if you have your management walking around handing out happy fun bucks, chances are maybe they're not focusing on the right stuff. You know, I'm just saying. This is kind of fucking odd. I don't know. Very, very bizarre to me. No, I didn't hear that. Expand Dog says there was also Blizzard leaks saying that they got Blizzard funny money. What the fuck is this? What? Funny money. Blizzard funny bucks. Overwatch dollars. What is... All right, ladies and gentlemen, one day I'm going to start my own company. I mean, I own my own company now. All right, but one day I'm actually going to start my own company outside of streaming. And what I'm going to do is if you do good when you're working for me, I'm going to hand you out M-Bison dollars. Bisonopolis dollars. All right? They're going to be valued more than any currency in the world. It's funny. I think I've heard this before somewhere. This is just ridiculous. Anyway, that's all I really have to talk about today. It was silly. But anyway, so supposedly the CD Projekt Red employees, despite the fact that the game is being review bombed negatively, they're still going to get their bonuses, and the company still made record profits on it, despite the fact that the game runs like shit on 2 out of the 5 platforms it's on. My personal opinion, I've already given it to you, I'll give it to you again. They should refund stuff. All right, they should. They should be refunding this stuff. They should not, absolutely not, be charging people, all right, for this. Absolutely not. They should not be charging people for this stuff. The same price, $60, as other people who are getting a far superior experience. It's just not right. They should allow refunds on everyone who bought that thing on PS4 and Xbox One. They won't. It's not going to happen, but they should. If they wanted to do what's right, and they really wanted to make amends for fucking everything up, and fix their reputation, because right now their reputation is in the gutter, I feel they would do that. But I don't think that's going to happen at all. Just being honest, you know, I feel they're just going to let it ride. You know what I mean? They're just going to let it ride. They're going to let it be what it is. And people are going to be sad. Okay? People are going to be sad about it. So, it is what it is. I feel bad for those of you who only have base PS4, base Xbox One. You bought this game. You got ripped off. You know? You did absolutely 1,000,000%. I'm with you. You got ripped off. It ain't fair. At all. It's just not fair to you. You don't deserve that. But you got screwed by these guys. Okay. Anyway, guys. That's that. Let's get to shout-outs. Here we go. Alright, so overnight we had a few people who contributed. We had Fantasy Star PG, who cheered. He said, do you think Sony got ripped off with timed exclusivity deal for Bethesda's Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo? I talked with gamers that were hyped for the games, but after Microsoft has announced that they're buying Bethesda and putting its games on Game Pass, many said they're going to wait out the timed exclusivity and play it when it comes to Series X or PC on Game Pass. If Tom Howard knew his bosses at ZeniMax were selling out to Microsoft, does that mean Sony got cheated with the deal? Well, what you're implying, what you're implying, Phantasy Star PG, is that because Bethesda is now owned by Microsoft, that these games, when they are indeed released for Microsoft and PC, Microsoft consoles and PC, will be free under Game Pass. And likely you're right. Likely they will be included under Game Pass. Okay? So you're probably onto something there. What you're also implying is that the vast majority of gamers are going to wait out the timed exclusivity. They're not going to go buy these games on Sony consoles. They're going to purposely wait and buy them on, not buy them, but just get them under Game Pass for a Microsoft console. Okay? I'll be honest with you, I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think people who have a PS5, all right, are going to buy these games for sure because they'll be out. And by the way, a lot of people who have a PS5 will not have an Xbox Series X, nor will they have a high-end PC. A lot of people who bought the PS5 will only have the PS5. The PS5 was the largest console launch in United States history. I don't know about worldwide, but I know in the United States it's the biggest console launch in history. So, more people will have the PS5 than will have an Xbox Series X or a high-end PC to play these games. Okay? So that being said, no, I don't feel there's going to be a majority of people who own a PS5 and are going to say, I'm not buying that game because if I wait, I can play it under Game Pass and not have to buy it outright. The other thing is the timed exclusivity. Like, if you can play a game, I don't know how long the timed exclusivity is. Let's say it's 3 to 4 months. I could be wrong. It could be a year. Who knows? Are you going to really wait a whole months to a year when everyone's already played the game, the entire game's already on the internet, everything about the game is already known and spoiled? You're going to purposely hold out and wait and play that game later? Do you know how hard it is to avoid spoilers on the internet? I'm just saying, as someone who tries actively to avoid shit, it ain't easy, right? I actively do my best to try to stay away from spoilers when it comes to new releases and stuff. It's a chore, okay, in a lot of cases to stay away, especially if you're someone like me who has to follow gaming trends, right? I have to follow gaming trends to know what's going on in gaming, to talk about it on my streams. There's spoilers everywhere, man. So, oh yeah, Ghostwire Tokyo the new game from Shinji Mikami, right? But the whole plot's already spoiled within like a week of the game being out. So, good luck waiting 4 months, 6 months, a year for timed exclusivity to play it on another console just because you save a few bucks, right? I don't know, man. I'm not seeing that. I think... I do think... Sorry, I'm stretching. I do think with Deathloop and with that Ghostwire, Sony will make out. I mean, those are, by the way, those are going to be the last Bethesda games with timed exclusivity. So people are definitely going to be taking advantage of that because they know after that, there's not much else you can do, right? It's going to be under Microsoft's power to decide what they want to do with those Bethesda games. So, no. I actually have to disagree with you, Phantasy Star PG. I don't think that it's going to be a situation where those games get screwed over, Sony gets screwed over. I really... Again, you're assuming that people are already own both the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X or a high-end gaming PC, and I don't actually think that's a commonality. I think most people will have one gaming option of choice, right? And if you bought the PlayStation 5, you're going to want to play those games right away. That's my take. But I think some people, you're right, will wait. So will it? I mean, it will definitely affect it, but I don't think it's going to have as giant of an impact as you believe. Okay? Golden Colts cheered overnight and said, "Why is today's stream Yakuza? Philly make me angry." Well, I'm sorry that I make you angry, Golden Colts. But today's Yakuza because I love the game. I want to continue on with it, and I've played Cyberpunk 10 hours in 2 days, and I want to give it a little bit of a rest. So that way we don't have Cyberpunk burnout. That's why. Okay? Golden Colts cheered again. He said, "You think using a non-stick pan will give you cancer? I love the convenience, but hate living in fear." Like anything, if you use it properly and in moderation, it won't do anything to you. If you use a non-stick pan and you scrape the coating off and put the coating directly into your food and eat the entire layer of coating off the non-stick pan, and you do this repeatedly, maybe you'll get sick, right? It's like, do you really think that they would sell those products if they actually cause cancer? Of course not. But there's always someone out there who does something the wrong way. Oh, I use a non-stick pan with a bunch of metal utensils, and every time I use it, I scrape all the non-stick coating off and I eat it right out of the pan. Well, maybe you'll get cancer, but, in general, most people will not. Okay? Anyway, Mr. Stupid12 has subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Mr. Stupid12, for the sub. Hey there, Elon Jusk has subscribed to the channel. Okay. I did receive an anonymous $1.30 tip that gave me a tip off that someone was basically, saying racist stuff today, and they were. So thank you to the person who tipped me off on that, and I was able to take care of that. Appreciate that. I can't always keep an eye on everything, so thank you for the help with moderation. I appreciate that. Keeping the chat clean. Nose Vacuum is the first cheerer today with a 50-bit cheer, and he says, "What is this pre-stream laughing out loud?" Yes, because he was saying that because of the craziness that was going on with me getting a phone call from the pharmacy and everything. And I do apologize. Obviously I didn't intend for that to happen. But it's life, right? What can I do? I had a stream to do, but I woke up. My ear felt like shit. I had to contact the doctor and get this meds and everything. What can you do, right? Shuey701 cheers says, "I'm nervous you're going to have permanent damage to your ear. Hoping you get it figured out." Me too. And like I said, this point, there's absolutely no reason to delay at this point. I'm definitely going to be, contacting the specialist and getting in there as soon as possible, right? And I know it's not going to be this week. I'm not stupid. There's no way they're getting me in there on Tuesday. So whether it's next week, right before Christmas, or whether it's the week after, or whether it's, whatever it is. The good news is once this ear infection goes away, typically it doesn't come back immediately. And now that I have it, now I know I need to change out stuff. So tonight I'm going to change out my pillowcase, just to be safe, change out my pillowcase, and, got to start putting in the meds and everything. So what are you going to do, right? Just got to be careful. So we'll see what happens. An anonymous gifter gifted us up to PlayScrat's Nutty Adventure. Congratulations, PlayScrat's Nutty Adventure. Thank you to the anonymous sub-gifter. Alexander Rossi cheers. "Of course your parents don't have these issues. They're over 65. They get that sweet, sweet Medicare where everything is covered for free." Wrong. Absolutely wrong. You'd love to think that, but that's not the case. They do still pay for medical care to some extent. Certainly it's not as much as everybody else. But Also, I'm not just talking about now. I'm talking about my parents tell me is that when they were my age and they were growing up, they didn't have these issues at all. If they had an issue, if they had an ear infection, they go to the doctor would say, okay, full course antibiotic, done. You're cured. That was the end of it. Today it's like, we got to do fucking multiple inspections. We're going to try the ear drops first. We're going to do, you know what I mean? Like, they won't give you the stronger meds anymore. Don't know why, what their reasoning is, but they just refuse. And like I said, if I go to the specialist, okay, and this specialist says, well, can't really figure it out, so here's just a full course antibiotic, I'm going to be so fucking furious. I'm going to say, that's what I wanted in May when I had this the first time. You're telling me I went through 4 different ear infections. 4. I was in pain all that time just for you to give me the same fucking thing that I wanted in May. So I could have fucking self-diagnosed and cured myself in May, but this healthcare system's so broken, you made me suffer all year. I'm not going to be pleased. So, we'll see what happens. Servant of you choose that healthcare is a business. They want you to buy their product, not be healthy. Simple solution, don't wear headphones. Right, in which case, I can't hear the game. Right? So, obviously, that's not a solution. My job is to stream for you guys and play games. I need to hear the game. And we can't have giant echo, so what the fuck do you want me to do? Remember, when I first went direct capture in 2013, I did not want to wear headphones. I tried everything. I tried reducing the amount of echo. I tried syncing the audio. Nothing works. It just creates an echo. No matter what, it creates a giant echo and everyone hates it. So I can't. What do you want me to do? Don Magnifico. To me, $15 at hang in there, champ. Get well. Ho, 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 ho. Well, there you go. Thank you, Don Magnifico, for a tip. Appreciate that. Let's get that on the leaderboard. Biggest tip of the day. Gets up to $16 in tips. Ho, 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 ho. I actually don't know what Don Magnifico is a reference to. Sounds like it's some kind of an anime or something. Who knows, right? Super Scuba 06 resubscribed for 4 months. I said, Phil, I hope you're doing well. There's been another lockdown where I live. I'm trying to make the best out of it. How are you doing? I'm in pain. My ear hurts. And I'm hoping that it gets better. You know, I just gonna start applying the medication now, so I hope it gets better. Like I said, I didn't have any symptoms of this until last night when I was going to sleep, and all of a sudden it hurts. So I get the feeling this is going to be worse than last time because it seems to me like it's going to be a more severe case, which sucks. So I guess we'll see what happens. Okay. Jethro's main cheers. So what does it mean that you say it's like what? Is it like it or is it exactly like it? Doesn't make sense. I don't know what you're talking about. Vogel Fry Uptalk Latin X cheered. The fuck does that mean? They said, I can't believe it needs to be explained. It's not just about giving a bonus, it's about morale reinforcement. If you're a team leader, you want to motivate your team to perform, and funny little things like these are what does it. They could have just written them a check for the extra money, but it's a nice way of doing it that makes it kind of funny. No. If my boss was walking up and handing me magic bucks or Night City tokens, I seriously would actually be angry. I'd be like, what is this? Like, can you treat me like an adult? Just tell me you're doing better. You're going to get a better bonus at the end of the year. Not, here you go. Here's a gold star I'm going to put on your fucking cubicle like you're a 5-year-old. And then you can, like, brag to your coworkers that you got a gold star. It's like, what? You know what I mean? Like, treat me with respect. Treat me like an adult. And, sorry that I don't need to be. Maybe what it is, people are just fucking immature. And they think that that's cool, man. Look at this. He gave me a button that says I'm special today, so I wore it. Oh, look, I got the special button from the boss today. I'm wearing the special button, everyone. Look at me. What are you? 10 years old? What the? I just don't understand it. I really don't. I still don't understand it because to me that would actually make me not upset, but like embarrassed that my boss is treating me like an idiot. Woosh Taba just cheered 100 bits, which is the biggest cheer of the day. Let's get that on the leaderboard. Woosh Taba, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. 100 bits. Good. He says, Walmart in Canada is using a cheap, horrible postal service to deliver PS5s. Employees are conspiring to steal deliveries off of people's porches. All right. Sounds like a great place to be. Thank you for the cheer. Cobra Kaiser has subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Cobra Kaiser, for the subscription. Knows Nobody, cheers. Says, back when you film with your camera, how did you manage to cut 10 minutes per video without forgetting to cut the videos? It actually became second nature. I did it so much that just the routine allowed me to kind of know in the back of my head when 10 minutes had passed. It was just like an internal timer. It's weird because same thing happens to people with alarms that they do every day. For example, I have an alarm set for a certain time every day. Typically, I end up waking up a few minutes before the alarm goes off. I don't know why. My body has this internal clock that knows the alarm's going to go off, and therefore I end up waking up right before the alarm every day. And it's silly that happens. It's just true. Same thing when I was using the camera and I was doing these 10-minute videos. After doing it over and over and over ad nauseum for how many days and weeks and months and even years, I would just kind of know. I would say, oh, it's about 10 minutes, and I would look, and right on the camera screen, it would say 10 minutes because the camera would time it, but I would just kind of know to look. But there were times when I would get wrapped up, and that was frustrating because if I recorded over like 11 minutes, YouTube back in the day wouldn't even accept the video. It would say, your video is over the time limit. And then I'd have to go into a video editor and split the video into parts because I screwed up and made a video that was too long. That's how frustrating it was to be a YouTuber back in the day. You could only do 10-minute videos. That was it. That's how I got my start. So, Chimera Dog Cheers says, if the ear infection came back despite all the changes you made, wouldn't they imply none of those was causing it? Well, here's the thing, Chimera Dog. If you really think about everything, all right, what changes have I concretely made? Well, I did change out my pillow. Okay, true. I disinfect my office once a week. True. And for a while there, I was not wearing my headphones every stream. I was putting them around my neck, and I was alternating. If it was a new game release and I wanted to hear all the new audio and everything, I would wear the headphones. But if it wasn't, or if it was an ongoing playthrough that I heard a lot of the audio already or whatever, I would just wear the headphones around my neck. And that was working. But what happened a month ago? Let's think about this. PS5 came out. What happened when PS5 came out? I started using new headphones, the 3D Pulse headset. What kind of a headset is the 3D Pulse headset? Noise reduction headset with big head pads that creates a humid environment in the ear. You see what happened here? So for the last month, out of all the changes I made, I recreated the same environment that gave me these ear infections all year in the first place. It comes down to the headphones. Now, the thing is, if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be able to honestly tell you what I thought about the headphones, what I thought about the audio on PS5. So I kind of had to do it. I took one for the team. But now I've been doing it for about a month. All right? I know how the audio sounds great in those 3D Pulse headphones. I love the bass. The bass makes it sound like a movie theater. Seriously. Like it sounds like you're sitting in a movie theater and things are exploding around you on the big screen like a big action movie. That's what the games sound like with those headphones. All right? But it's apparent I'm not going to be able to do this anymore. What I'm going to have to do is alternate. Maybe one stream I wear headphones, one stream I wear headphones around my neck. And I'm just going to have to keep swapping back and forth unless this specialist, when I see them, looks and says, oh shit, I see an underlying cause for all this. Let's fix it. Okay? So, we'll see what happens. All right? Vocal Fry Uptalk Latin X. Again, what a weird name. Why is it so weird that people do a wacky, fun thing for reinforcement? Don't you put on glasses for $50 and a vest for $100? Is that somehow more mature? Well, here's the difference. When I do it, it's funny because people think I look silly with that stuff on, right? And everyone gets a laugh at my expense. When someone hands you funny money or you have to put a gold star on your cubicle, you look stupid. You do. And that's what I think is dumb. Right? I'll contribute to Phil's stream because I like his content. And hey, he's gonna put on a silly vest today. That's kind of cool. That's funny. Let's have a laugh. Versus, wow, I did something good, but now you're making me wear a big red clown nose today in celebration. Wow, that really doesn't. That's kind of shitty. Anyway, I obviously we're not going to see eye to eye on this. Okay, we're just not going to. All right. All right, guys. Shout out to the top cheers of the week so far. Thank you to those who've contributed via cheering this week. We got Golden Colts in 10th, Big Bad Buffoon in 9th, Timbo Slice in 8th, Sir Spartan King in 7th. the Hated One, and a Ripley Atomic tied for 5th. Rosalina Flower in 4th. Lies of Her Soul in 3rd. Rob on Wheels in 2nd. And Sambuca 2020 in 1st. Also, thank you to those who have gifted subscriptions to the channel this week, including Westside Rascal, Jack Spartacus, NGHDTX, Super Slade, and More Toxic, who each gifted a single subscription to the channel. We've got SMR Tad and Sir Spartan King and Ultima Cloud 7, who each gifted 2 subs. The Patriarchy gifted 10 subscriptions, and Shy LaButt gifted 11 subs. Thank you guys very, very much for the support. All right, let's take a break, guys. I got to use the restroom. When we come back, it will be Yakuza 7 continuing. I'm excited because I got the new class for Adachi, so I want to see how it turns out. Hopefully, we'll get some good progress. We got a lot of side missions still to do, and then we can get back to the story. So, thanks. I'll be back in a bit, and I shall see you soon. Alrighty then.